Imagine waking up one morning and seeing silver prices falling on your screen, yet coin shops are sold out, premiums are rising, and delivery times are getting longer. The headlines say silver is cheap, the charts say silver is weak. But in the real world, people can't get their hands on it. That disconnect isn't random, it isn't temporary, and it isn't something most investors are taught to question. Because once you understand why paper silver and physical silver no longer move together, you start to see a system that works very differently than advertised. Stay with me, because by the end of this video you'll understand why the price you see isn't always the price that matters. Most people believe silver has one price. You open a chart, you see a number, and you assume that number reflects reality. But that belief only works if silver is actually being bought and sold in the same way it's priced. And that's where the illusion begins. What the world calls the price of silver is not set by people buying bars, coins, or industrial metal. It's set by contracts, paper promises, digital claims that represent silver, but are not silver themselves. And once you see how large that paper market has become, everything starts to feel a little uncomfortable. Before we go deeper, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps more people find content like this, and it tells the algorithm that conversations like this still matter. This is The Hidden Ledger, where we look at the system beneath the headlines, not the story we're told on the surface. Now let's slow this down and make it simple. Physical silver is easy to understand. It's metal you can hold. It has weight. It takes time to mine, refine, transport, and store. It's used in electronics, solar panels, medical equipment, and industry. It can't be created with a keystroke. Every ounce represents real effort, real cost, and real scarcity. Paper silver is very different. Paper silver is a promise, a futures contract, an ETF share, a claim that says, "This represents silver," without requiring that silver to move, change hands, or even exist in the same quantity being traded. Here's where the price disconnect begins. In paper markets, silver can be sold in massive quantities instantly. No trucks, no vaults, no refining delays, just contracts being created and traded at high speed. If enough paper silver is sold at once, the price drops. Not because new metal appeared, but because promises were dumped into the market. The price reacts to the paper flow, not the physical reality. This is why you'll often see silver prices fall during times of strong physical demand. Coin shops report shortages, premiums rise, mints slow production, industrial buyers lock in supply. Yet the chart shows weakness. That contradiction confuses people, and confusion is powerful. It keeps investors passive, it makes them doubt what they're seeing in the real world, and it keeps attention focused on screens instead of supply chains. Think of it like this. Imagine a housing market where the price of homes is set not by houses being built or sold, but by millions of paper contracts betting on housing prices. If enough people sell those contracts, home prices on paper collapse. Even if no actual houses hit the market, that's essentially what happens with silver. The paper market is so large that it overwhelms the physical one when it comes to price discovery. This system didn't happen by accident. Futures markets were originally designed to help producers and consumers hedge risk. But over time, they became something else. A place where leverage multiplied volume far beyond reality. 1 ounce of silver in a vault can support dozens, sometimes hundreds of paper claims. And as long as most participants never ask for delivery, the system holds together. But here's the key detail almost no one explains clearly. Paper silver only works as long as confidence remains intact. As long as people believe they can convert claims into metal if they want to. The moment too many people demand physical delivery at the same time, the illusion is tested. And systems built on leverage don't break slowly. They break suddenly. This is why physical silver often trades at a premium, even when paper prices fall. That premium isn't random. It's the market quietly admitting that real silver is harder to get than the screen price suggests. It's supply and demand reasserting itself outside the paper system, and the wider that gap becomes, the louder the signal gets. Now ask yourself this. If paper silver truly represented physical silver 1-to-1, why would there ever be a shortage? Why would delivery times stretch? Why would mints suspend sales? Why would premiums spike? The answer is simple but uncomfortable, because not all silver claims can be honoured at once. The system relies on most people staying in paper and never asking questions. This is where psychology matters, Paper silver feels easy. It feels liquid. You can buy and sell instantly. Physical silver feels slow, heavy, inconvenient. And that difference is intentional. Convenience keeps people inside the paper system. Friction pushes them away from it. The more convenient paper silver feels, the less often people test whether the metal is really there. Over time, this creates two markets pretending to be one. A fast, leveraged paper market that sets the headline price, and a slower, tighter physical market that reflects real availability. Most of the time, they move together just enough to maintain the illusion. But during stress, uncertainty, or rising demand, they drift apart. And that drift tells a story charts alone never will. This is why silver price suppression is often misunderstood. It doesn't require secret meetings or dramatic conspiracies. It's built into the structure. When unlimited paper supply meets limited physical supply, the paper side controls price direction, especially in the short term, especially during quiet hours, especially when large players can move size without moving metal. But suppression isn't permanent control, it's temporary dominance. Physical reality always catches up eventually. It has to. Mines can't print metal, industrial demand doesn't disappear because a chart goes down, and confidence doesn't stay infinite in leveraged systems forever. History shows this pattern again and again. First, paper prices disconnect from physical reality. Then premiums rise. Then availability tightens. Then narratives change. And only after the move is well underway does the price finally reflect what was happening beneath the surface all along. By then, most people are reacting instead of positioning. This is why understanding the difference between paper silver and physical silver matters more than predicting short-term price moves. Charts show you sentiment. Physical markets show you stress. And stress is where real information lives. At the hidden ledger, we don't focus on hype or panic. We focus on structure. And the structure here is clear. A price system dominated by paper claims can diverge from physical truth for longer than most people expect, but not forever. When trust becomes more valuable than convenience, behavior changes fast. So the real question isn't whether silver is cheap or expensive on a chart. The real question is what kind of silver you're exposed to. A number on a screen, or a tangible asset with real-world demand. A promise that works until it doesn't, or a metal that exists regardless of market narratives. As we move forward into a world of higher debt, tighter resources, and growing uncertainty, these distinctions matter more, not less. Systems under pressure reveal their weaknesses, and price signals become less honest when confidence is doing the heavy lifting. If this breakdown helped you see silver differently, take a moment to like this video. It helps more people find content that goes beyond surface-level explanations. Drop a comment below and tell me what you think really drives silver prices today. Is it paper trading, physical demand, or something in between? And if you know someone who still thinks silver has only one price, share this video with them. Conversations like this are how awareness spreads. This is the hidden ledger, and once you see the disconnect, you can't unsee it.